think of one thing, that we are a human being. At the end of the day, we are a human being.
It's our safety that we are not moving to those centers.
Yeah.
And we don't want to move from one prison to another prison.
Yes.
For how long we will stay in the centers?
Yeah.
4.5 years,
Four.
and still continue, and we are still suffering.
Conditions widely condemned as inhumane.
They'd committed no crime. These are innocent people who were just trying to get to Australia seeking protection.
And that's where most of those languished for years.
MANUS is a documentary short that deals with the plight of hundreds of refugees and asylum seekers that arrived into Australia by boat since 2013 and were transferred offshore by the federal government to the remote island of MANUS in Papua New Guinea.
It terrifies me, you know. I feel petrified, but when I get out of here, when I go to society, because I've been institutionalized for over 4 years, I've been acclimatized, but I believe there's a life waiting for me out there.
I made the film based around footage shot by an award-winning journalist, Olivia Rousset, who was smuggled into the detention centre with 2 other Australians and spent the night there filming testimonials with the men. This happened at a time when the detention centre on Manus Island had closed, the PNG Supreme Court had found it unconstitutional, and the Australian government had ordered the men to move to 3 new centres nearby in the local town of Lorengo. Hundreds of those men refused to go, demanding their freedom after 4.5 years of indefinite detention. And this resulted in a standoff with the authorities that lasted more than 3 weeks.
So this was the first well that we dug, and about 3 days ago, the PNG immigration and police come and they said we have order from ABF to close and dredge these wells. But they also destroyed our tanks that we stored water from the rain, and they're pretending that PNG is not allowed. It's not PNG, it's Australian government, it's ABF.
My major inspiration for making the film is my conviction that we can do so much better as a country in the way we treat those who arrive here seeking asylum, asking us for protection and support. I wanted to focus on the stories of the men, because that's something that's happened too rarely in the media and in other films made around this issue. By dehumanising their plight, the federal government's been able to perpetuate this inhumane and brutal policy for over 6 years. What we wanted to do was to show them as individuals and let them share their own stories.
So the thing is, they didn't want to give us any chances. They only represent us to the world that these are the criminals, these are the criminals, you know, these are the people who sit on the boat.
No one knew about us, no one knew what's happening here.
I just want to thank everybody who worked so hard in collaboration to make this film a reality. And for all of you who see the film, we really hope that it's a catalyst for you to consider a little bit more about the way we all treat each other, the nature of humanity. It's very important to understand that those people who arrive here seeking protection and support commit no offence whatsoever. And we need to start helping them and supporting them rather than inflicting further suffering on innocent human beings who have been through so much.